Greetings, Benjamin J from Ben's Trains, another in the series. Well, this is that 490 with the front and rear trucks. This is probably going to be the last video on this. Now, I've got this pretty finalized. I epoxied the stack of washers for the rear truck mount. And what I did was I put epoxy between every washer and then epoxied it to the shell and then put epoxy on that sheet metal screw. So it's actually very, very solid. As you see, it doesn't move at all. And the truck just pivots on top of it. So I've got a drop of oil on it. It will never loosen, it will never tighten. I never have to do anything to it. Should last virtually forever. The front truck I changed a bit, used a smaller screw, and so far so good. It's tracking really well. So I just wanted to do a video on this. I put it on the third rail with the tin litho consist that I put together for the Mercury. And so I'm just going to take this around, pulling tin cars, original tin litho. Basically just the last video on this. So as you see, it runs really well. Nice and smooth, good constant speed, stays on the rail, all made out of junk. A truly unique 490. And you can see how well this is running. It's just literally purring. It's running nice and smooth. And at a constant speed all the way around. So this was a fun project. It didn't take a lot of work to do it. Most of the work is in doing all the tuning after you've installed these things and seeing what you have to modify to make this work right. But as you see, it looks nice. This is a really decent looking engine now. And the front and rear trucks just really changed how this looks. It looks good, I think. Looks good running on the rail. It runs really well. The neat thing about it, of course, is that it was just made out of parts. You know, all of this was just stuff in the junk box, really, the parts box, and a bit of judicious tweaking and a bit of modification. And it has a front and rear truck, new headlight, new motor, double reduction, and it just runs splendidly. So anyway, this will probably be the last video I do on this. There's really nothing left to do with it. It works, no modifications left to make. Now it's just a matter of running it for a week or so and see if everything stays in adjustment. That new mount for that rear truck should last virtually forever. I'll never have to even check the screw. It can't tighten or loosen. It's epoxied in place. And then the front truck, so far so good. I put that new screw in it. Has a lot of slop, which allows it to make a lot of movement inside that really restricted space. And it's staying on the rail, no problem at all. So this is running really well. Like I said, it looks really nice. And it is unique and one of a kind. A Marx 490 with front and rear trucks, 666 double reduction motor, and a new headlight lens. So a lot of fun to build it, a lot of fun to run it now. Anyway, I just want to do a quick follow-up video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.